Hey guys, this is a quick video on how to make a jam jar or a Tenterfield style fox whistle. So first of all, what is it? It's a bent piece of metal with 2 holes drilled through it. When the user blows through it, it produces a distress call, similar to what a hare or a rabbit will make when they've been injured. This will attract predatory species like wild dogs and foxes. For this video, you'll need all the gear listed there. Now let's get into the build process. Start by drawing a line down the center of the lid. Measure out 16mm from either side of this line. Extend both of these lines to the top and bottom of the lid. Connect these lines by tracing around the raised lip of the lid. Your line should look like this. Cut along these outer lines, stopping at the edge of the lid. Once these lines have been cut most of the way, you can finish them off by trimming through the outer rim. This prevents it from sliding out of your clamps. Trim off each of the top ends. Use your file, emery pad or sandpaper to clean off the burrs and to smooth out the edges. This should be done to both sides of the metal. Mark a point 5mm from the bottom and another halfway up the workpiece. The bottom mark will be drilled out so we can tie on some string. This is so you don't lose your whistle while out in the field. The halfway mark is a reference point that we'll be using to bend the whistle. Mark your hole with a punch to stop the drill bit from sliding around. Don't worry if you bend it, we'll straighten it back out later. As always, file or sand down any burrs from drilling, then hammer the area flat. Put the whistle in the vise just below the halfway point. This will make the lower section with the hole in it slightly longer and easier to hold. Bend the whistle 90 degrees. Remove it from your vise and squash it completely flat. Don't worry if it's slightly wonky, like mine. Mark a point 10mm in from the bent edge and smack it with your punch and drill the hole straight through. Remove any burrs and taper down the corners on the bent edge. If you don't do this, it will slice up the corners of your mouth. Finally, take a screwdriver and separate the flaps of the whistle. So there's the finished whistle. You've got the top side and the longer side, which is the bottom. To use it, stick a finger in either side, grip it by placing your thumb over the string hole at the bottom. Now what you want to do is place your top lip just above the hole at the top, and your bottom lip will sit just past this hole at the bottom. Your tongue will gently sit along this edge. As you blow, the air goes through both holes and makes that high-pitched squealing noise. There are some ways to tune the whistle to produce different noises. This includes changing the shape of the bent edge, like you can see here with the toothpick. You can also play around with different size holes, or simply move the whistle in a horizontal motion while blowing. This will make a more frenzied sound. So, How does it sound? Not bad at all. Some final advice. Before each use, always check it to make sure it's free from any gross build-up, like last Tuesday's servo pie, or anything that resembles mould. If in doubt, give it a good scrub, or kick it to the curb and replace it with a newer model, just like you would a Tinder date. Thanks for watching, guys.